Hello, fellow aviators. How are you all doing? Welcome back to another trip report by Boeing Infinity. On July 6th, I took Lufthansa's Boeing 747-400 on board flight LH401 from JFK to Frankfurt, the Queen of the Skies. So our flight time is 7 hours and 20 minutes, and there's a 6-hour time difference between Frankfurt and New York. Please sit back and relax as I showcase you the entire vlog of this flight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another vlog from Boeing Infinity. I'm your host today. So today is July 6th and I'm on the AMA Red Tour and we're going to JFK Airport on board our flight Lufthansa 401 to Frankfurt and then connecting to Rome on LH232 to Rome, Italy. So here we are on the Verrazano Bridge and we still have about an hour until JFK Airport. I'll catch you guys later once we check in. Thank you very much and bye.
So kind of have you start getting all your stuff together. You have your bags.
Lufthansa, here we are, Terminal 1 JFK.
May I also have you? This is on? Oh, this is on. Also, again, this changes large electronics.
Alright guys, back with Boeing Infinity Jang. So I just got my boarding pass from the Lufthansa counter at JFK Terminal 1. So we're flying from JFK to Frankfurt on the 401 and then from Frankfurt to Rome on LH232. So we're connecting in Frankfurt and we're landing in Rome, and our airline we're taking is Lufthansa. We'll be heading through TSA in a matter of minutes. Thank you. Alright guys, we're going to Lufthansa flight LH401 on the Boeing 747-400 at gate 8. Our registration is D-ABTK. Welcome to the air side of JFK's Terminal 1. So there's gate 5 where I last went to Frankfurt on Lufthansa 405, but this time gate 5 is occupied by the Korean Air King of the Skies Airbus A380 on KE-82. Wow, look at that monster. So we're continuing on to gate 8. Look at that beast over there, the Airbus A380. And here's gate 6. There's an Air France Airbus A350, which will fly to Paris later. There's gate 7. Here is the food area in the terminal. And here we are, gate 8.
Let's gather around real quick. I'm gonna get you.
All hail the Queen! Welcome, Queen of the Skies, Lufthansa Boeing 747-400, coming in from Frankfurt as LH400. This plane will be parking here and deboard its passengers, and then we will get on board as flight LH401 back to Frankfurt Capital Airport, capital of Hesse Province, Germany. Not to be confused with the capital of Germany. Of course, that's Berlin. Alright, boarding Lufthansa LH401. Alright, now boarding Lufthansa LH401 via gate 8. Let's go. Hello, guten Tag. Here we are, 39A.
There are still 5 aircraft ahead of us, so it will take us quite a while until we get up again.
V1. Rotate. Woohoo! V2. good. Alright, let's try the salad. It tastes alright, nothing special. This food is not as good as my previous Lufthansa flight, LH405 from New York to Frankfurt last year. The food could have been better. It's edible, but some of the setup and some of how it's cooked could have been better. But honestly, it's not a bad meal. This flight is also known as a red-eye flight because we take off in afternoon hours in New York, and shortly then after we see a sunset across the Atlantic. And now here we are over Ireland, and then we are about to see a sunrise as we approach Frankfurt in less than 2 hours. So I didn't get too much sleep on this flight though, but it's still better than none. just got some breakfast from the Lufthansa crew of LH401, about an hour and a half out from Frankfurt. So far this flight has been pretty enjoyable. So we're crossing the Celtic Sea, and then we're gonna fly over the megapolis of London, and then cross the English Channel into Belgium, and then into Germany and down to Frankfurt. Currently cruising at 987 kilometers per hour. We're about 610 miles per hour. This plane has been pretty steady. Thank you guys so much for viewing my video. Indeed, this was a red-eye flight on LH401 on the Boeing 747 Queen of the Skies. So I'm so grateful of this experience on the 747-400, especially in the modern age of 2024. But also I would have to thank the crew and the staff of Lufthansa, especially the pilots who flew the plane so flawlessly, even though the service and the food wasn't as great as last year's LH405 flight. Regardless, I will fly Lufthansa again in the future, and I hope you guys stay tuned in my next videos. Thank you.